Introduce you to Kim Chant. She is from the hospital. She works with us in honoring our nursing and Daisy Awards. And so I'm going to let her present the award for you, and then we'll talk about the
We'll
stories.
celebrate you. Yeah, so congratulations, you're our new Daisy nurse.
Thank you.
You're our new Daisy in training nurse, but you know, if we're here presenting a Daisy in training to you today, I'm pretty darn confident you're going to receive a Daisy down the road as well, because we already know you're an extraordinary nurse. So congratulations. We have some gifts for you. We've got some daisies.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
A daisy award wouldn't be complete without standing there holding your bouquet. It's kind of like Miss America.
So, do I get a sash?
Hey, we could add that.
A crown?
Yeah, give me it all. We're going to let Denise present you with your certificate.
The Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing Students. This award is presented to Amanda Esparza in deep appreciation of your commitment to extraordinary clinical skill and compassionate patient care that will make a meaningful difference in the lives of so many people. And this is presented to you on December 20th, or December 2020.
Thank you.
Special note in there for you.
That's almost as good as the diploma one that you're
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Those places, so have you seen a Daisy presentation like over at the hospital? We haven't been able to do many.
Not
this
at the
year.
hospital, no.
Okay. So there's a whole story around the Daisy Award, and I'd like to share that with you because it really adds a lot of meaning to what it's about, and what it means. The Daisy Award, and you'll notice it. Look, first off, here's the sign for this is the college.
I got my
one.
whole name and everything.
You are embedded in
Wow.
history here. That's right. But when you see anything around Daisy, you'll notice Daisy is always all capital letters. That's because it's an acronym, and it started with a family of a man named Patrick Barnes. He was a 33-year-old gentleman that had ITP. He was newly married and had a new baby girl. She was about 3 months old when he got sick. And Patrick spent 8 weeks in the hospital. And during that time, Patrick and his family were very impressed and touched by the extraordinary care that they received from the nurses. Because you know, and as you're learning, when you nurse, you don't nurse just your patient, you nurse the whole family. So unfortunately, after Patrick passed away, the family decided they really wanted to do something to honor the nurses and the extraordinary care that they received. So the story goes over a few beers. They came up with the Daisy. But Daisy's represents what he had. Diseases attacking the immune system. So it's actually an acronym. On top of which, daisies are really, they're just cheerful flowers. And if you could smell them, they're always lovely to smell too. I bet you'd like to know the story about why you were nominated and selected.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a hunch, but.
So you're actually nominated by both me and Sharon. So I will read my nomination and then she can read hers. So Amanda was with me in the emergency department for her clinical rotation. Amanda went above and beyond for a patient that was having an emotional crisis. She even walked with the patient to their new room in the mental health department and made sure that they were comfortable and felt safe before she left. It was incredibly evident that Amanda cares deeply for her patients and is able to form a strong emotional connection with them even in the short amount of time they were in the emergency department. I feel that she is truly deserving of this award and will be a great asset to the field of nursing when she graduates.
And to follow up on that, the student brought a client from the emergency department to the mental health department for admission. She made a trusting therapeutic relationship with the client in the ED. The client was panicky and frightened. Amanda stayed with her and calmed her. It was obvious the client trusted Amanda. Amanda advocated for the client with the staff on the unit and her instructor to ensure compassionate care for the client that would reduce the client's fear and anxiety. This was above and beyond what Amanda was required to do. Later, she checked to see how the client was doing and again demonstrated a caring attitude towards the client. The approach she used with the client was very helpful in keeping the client calm and trusting the staff at the mental health department. I have seen Amanda show empathy, compassion, and respect for clients every time she had clients in her mental health clinical. She's outstanding as an advocate, as a caring nurse, and in attending to her clients. I have no doubt she will continue to give her clients excellent, compassionate care that goes above the norm for sharing empathy and developing trust.
Congratulations. So we have some gifts for you.
Oh, man.
This
Oh,
is the fun
golly.
part. It's Christmas.
All right.
This is a very special pin. So you'll see, you can take this. You'll see in the hospital when you work with the nurses that are really extraordinary. They have lots of white daisies hanging around there. That's their garden. There's two very special pins that are even more recognizable, and yours has the green banner for the Daisy in Training. So that's a really special pin. So please wear that with pride. Wear that now as a student. You can't put it through your main badge, but find a way. You can put it up here, but then please show that off. That makes a difference. Also, we have, do you need tissue?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good.
I'm good.
One of the very special gifts, and that is the Healer's Touch. And this sculpture is very special. It's actually, since you're a Daisy in Training, it's a miniature version of the full-size Healer's Touch sculpture, which is given for a Daisy Award. And if you look at it, what I love about this design is it really signifies that nurses' nurturing relationship with their patient. Their arms are just there helping that patient. Each one is hand-carved. When the Barnes family was looking for something significant to symbolize the specialness of the Daisy Award, they searched the worldwide. And they found the Shona tribe in Zimbabwe. And that is, these are artists that hand-carve these, and that is where they're made. They're made of serpentine stone, and the funding that they pay the 14 artists down there in the tribe to do these actually supports over 500 people within the village. So it was really an attitude of paying forward, because that's really what nursing is about, and they really felt very good about that this is something that really impacts them in their world. And actually Daisy is in over 2,600 hospitals and healthcare institutions worldwide. So it's really kind of a neat thing, yeah. Each one is signed. Your artist's signature is down here on the base. I think it's right here. Yeah, so they're all unique. Each one is very different, but the same. But none of them are the same because they're handmade. It takes about 8 hours to make one of those. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
And you can't buy them. You have to be a Daisy in Training to receive one of those. So none of us in this room have one of those. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will give you this too.
Thank
Now,
you.
and there's always the whole the cinnamon rolls, right? So we've got some cinnamon rolls for you.
Irving will also love
And there's a story behind that too. So when Patrick was in the hospital and he was sick and he wasn't eating, and he was a pretty big guy, pretty good healthy guy when he started with this journey. He was not eating, and his dad showed up one day with a Cinnabon cinnamon roll. And I'm assuming maybe he flew, I don't know, because they usually see those in the airports, don't you? We don't have our malls, maybe. Well, he showed up with one, and it smelled really good. And Patrick wanted a bite, and then another, and pretty soon throughout the day, he had eaten most of that cinnamon roll, which was really encouraging to the family. If you think about when you're taking care of patients that are sick, if they can get them to eat, they feel better, right? So when his dad went to leave that day, Patrick stopped him and asked, he said, hey, could you bring me another cinnamon roll tomorrow? And he said, by the way, could you bring enough to share with all of the nurses?
Oh, that's sweet.
So that's a really special relationship that we have with cinnamon rolls, besides they're just comfort food. So today we celebrate you, Amanda, and we're very proud of you, and I'm very excited to see what things you will bring to our future of nursing.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.